And like I've said many times, relationships only work out if the man loves the woman more than she loves him. By this, do I mean that the man loves her and she hates him? No. She can love him a trillion, but he needs to love her a trillion.1. You only want to date guys that really want to date you. And that guy that really wants to date you is going to pursue you first. If you start off the relationship by leading, that is most likely what you're going to be doing the whole relationship. And if you think, oh, I'm going to chase after him and when he gets to know me, he's going to give me the princess treatment. But remember that you can love a woman into loving a man, but you cannot love a man into loving a woman. So you'll most likely never get that princess treatment you so desire.
Those guys repulse girls. The type that keeps chasing. The guy who puts her on the pedestal. There's a reason why we say have an abundance mindset. So you don't go around expanding too much energy on one girl. That's what attracts them to a guy, a nonchalant attitude.
Story time. On the one time I performed at a party and a man thought it would be funny to pretend help me from behind. To set the scene, it was a kids party, but the song that we're dancing to is Tiny Bubbles by Don Ho. So for audience participation, the dancers are usually in the front and the audience dancers are in the back. So I'm dancing, minding my own business. The sun is behind me, so I see a shadow directly behind me and I'm like, who is so close to me? And then I start to see the shadow doing something that I'm not doing and they're supposed to be copying me. And then I see the shadow go like this and he starts humping the air behind me. Let me remind you that we are at a kids party. There's kids on the freaking floor with us dancing and we're dancing hula. Like, what is wrong with you?
Sun is behind you, but your shadow is also behind you. It must have happened on one of those planets that has two suns. Anyway, another story that never happened, but I was curious to see her before and after makeup. She looks 20 years older with the makeup on. She plastered makeup all over her hair so it looked like she had gray hairs.
I move in and it was great, for the first few weeks, and then we just started arguing about literally I couldn't even tell you what we argued about because it was so fucking stupid. Both worked totally different schedules because he was a musician in downtown Key West, and then I worked in retail, and so whenever I was getting off of work, he was going into work. And so that already weighed on our relationship a hell of a lot because it's really fucking hard to be with somebody who, your schedules just don't match. Well, I came home from closing my shop at 10 something that night, and I had stopped at a friend's house for dinner on my way home, and I literally get in the house. I'm laughing about this shit right now, but I'm telling you, I walked in the house and I still have the note to this day. It's handwritten in his little chicken scratch saying some shit is really close, but it ain't there. And that is true, but I just felt very disrespected because why the fuck can't you just say it to my face? Shout out to David.
David is a G. He didn't want to put up with another fight. Just pack up your shit and leave. David has more patience than me. I just change the locks and pretend like I don't know her. If she makes a scene, call the cops and report a homeless lady trying to break into your apartment.
I met a guy Friday night in my hometown. We exchanged numbers. Next morning, he FaceTimes me. First, I answer the FaceTime anyway, whatever. He immediately goes into this whole sexual conversation. It's a turn off for me. So you should come over later. You want company? Let me come over. Chill, bro. Chill. After that conversation, I was good on him. I didn't really hit him up. Didn't talk to him for the entire weekend. Text me a couple hours ago. Oh, what are you doing tonight? Let's get a drink. You had a chance yesterday. Too late. Going to the gym. Oh, after the gym, let me bring the bar to you. Nothing about that sounds appealing to me, sir.
Yep, that's the lowest effort a man can put in getting a booty call. He didn't find you that attractive. No need to whine and dine or run any game. Just shot a shot from across the court. If it goes in, good. If it doesn't, oh well. Nothing lost.
You could approach literally any girl and tell her, I am so sorry for the way that Matt treated you. And she would start crying.